You're watching WKYT News at noon.
Good afternoon to you. The news continues at 12:30 on WKYT. I'm Bill Brandt. Rebecca Smith's in for Barbara today. Prosecutors say they will seek the death penalty against two men charged in the death of Richmond police officer Daniel Ellis.
Raleigh Sizemore is charged with murder. Gregory Ratliff with complicity to commit murder. Both men went in front of a Madison County judge this morning. WKYT's Victor Puente was in the courtroom, and he is live in Richmond with more on our top story at 12:30.
Well, the judge said today he would prefer to keep the four cases of the people involved together as they move through the court system, but he admits that as they go forward, that may not be possible. On circuit court this morning, Commonwealth's attorneys said they would seek the death penalty for two of the four people charged in connection to the death of Officer Daniel Ellis. Police say on November 4th, Raleigh Sizemore was waiting on the other side of a door and shot Ellis in the head during a robbery investigation. He's charged with murder and robbery. They say Gregory Ratliff led Ellis into that back bedroom and told him no one else was in the apartment. He's charged with complicity to murder. The two people who are also charged in the robbery that led to that search were in court. Attorneys for Rita Creech and Carl Banks asked to have their bonds reduced. Those requests were denied. Now, Sizemore is also charged with unlawful imprisonment. Creech's attorneys said that she was held against her will, but Commonwealth's attorneys said that that was only during the shooting of Officer Ellis, not during the robbery earlier that morning. Live in Madison County, Victor Puente, WKYT.
And Sizemore was out on parole after being released early at the time of his arrest.
This midday, Lexington police are investigating the city's 16th homicide of the year. Police found 18-year-old Jamal Gossett last night in an SUV on Kent Drive in the Joyland neighborhood. The coroner says Gossett died from a gunshot wound. The 18-year-old had just graduated from Bryan Station High School earlier this year. His former teachers say he was a good student.
And he was just an amazing young man. He had an infectious smile. He worked hard for all of his teachers, including me, and he was just a pleasure to be around.
Police are asking anyone with any information about who is responsible for Gossett's death to give them a call. And a man charged with murdering a 7-year-old Kentucky girl will be facing a judge later today. Timothy Madden will answer to murder, rape, kidnapping, and sodomy charges in the death of Gabby Doolin. Police found Doolin's body in a creek about 30 minutes after she was reported missing from a football game in Allen County. Madden admitted to seeing Doolin at the game prior to her disappearance, but he says he is innocent in the case. State police say DNA evidence connected Madden to the crime. A mother accused in the death of her son was back in the Lexington courtroom this morning. Dia Adams is charged with reckless homicide for the 2011 death of her son Joseph.
And police say the 5-year-old died after receiving a lethal dose of vinegar. However, Adams' attorney says it was a condition and not the vinegar that actually killed the child. WKYT's Mark Barber was in court this morning as medical experts testified about what they think caused the boy's death.
5-year-old Joseph Adams died about 4 years ago. Dia Adams, his mother, is accused of killing him, but attorneys say that she has still not gone to trial yet because this case is so rare. The prosecution is still building their case against her, and today we're learning how their arguments could play out in court. Adams is charged with reckless homicide in connection to the death of her son Joseph. Investigators say the boy died back in December of 2011 after she tried to make him drink 3 glasses of vinegar. Joseph's parents say he was born with an intestinal disease and he had most of his colon removed, so they had to watch what he ate, especially dairy products. We're told his mother made him drink the vinegar after she realized he had milk, chocolate, sprinkles, and butter. The defense appears to be building a case that would say Joseph died from asphyxiation, possibly after eating those foods. On the other hand, the prosecution is bringing in medical experts who think that the vinegar caused Joseph to die from metabolic acidosis. Dr. Kristen Rolfe, the medical examiner who performed Joseph's autopsy, says his mother is to blame for his death.
I don't see any other reason that this child should have died other than the vinegar ingestion.
Dr. Rolfe says she found bruises and cuts on the boy's body. She says that leads her to believe that Joseph's mother kept making the boy drink the vinegar even after he started fighting back. In Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right, thanks so much, Mark. And a police photo of the vinegar bottle that Joseph drank from shows the dosage was 5% concentrated vinegar. God's Pantry began giving out Thanksgiving meals this morning. This year, God's Pantry is
It's a great way to, again, enhance the sense of community that we have here and celebrate a great American holiday.
This is the 22nd year that God's Pantry has organized a community-wide Thanksgiving grocery distribution. Again, that going on today over at Amani Church. A promising discovery in the fight against cancer and some good news for chocolate lovers. Count me in. Chris Martinez has the details in this Better Living report.
Researchers say the gene that could stop most kinds of cancer is the one most often damaged in cancer patients. Scientists at the University of Texas say the gene, known as P53, usually tells abnormal cells to repair or kill themselves, but loses that ability if damaged. Clinical trials are underway to see if new drugs can replace what the gene does in cancer patients. Biological pacemakers might one day replace electronic ones. Researchers in San Francisco say stem cells could be programmed to become electrically active cells like these that could provide natural heart rhythm without hardware. Current pacemakers can become infected and require regular maintenance. And if you prefer to get your antioxidants from chocolate, your medicine is about to get even tastier. Scientists in Belgium say yeast used to ferment cocoa beans can be used to change the flavor of chocolate. The process could produce chocolate flavors as varied as wines, teas, and coffees. Those are some of the day's top health stories. Chris Martinez, CBS News.
Hey, we're glad you're along on WKYT for the new news. For a gift idea, what about tickets to a show at the EKU Center? We'll tell you what's coming up on the stage there ahead.
Sounds good. Plus the best wine for your Thanksgiving meal and a preview of this week's Wood Songs performer.
And we have clear skies outside, a lot of sunshine today. In the next few days, we'll see a gradual warm up, but I'll show you your Thanksgiving forecast coming up.